people. So they can never threaten their security. Instead, Nigerian terrorists send terrorists to Biafra land to kill our people. And the little community security that we have molded are always there to defend our people, our babies, our mothers, our fathers, our brothers, and our sisters. So they are never a threat to the society.
At all.
You see, they want to come over to Biafra land, but they cannot go and rescue the 177 Christians that were kidnapped in Kaduna. Instead, what did they do? The next day these people were kidnapped, the government of that state had to carry out a campaign. That's it. What did Tinubu do? Tinubu had to flee and left Nigeria to Turkey to go and sign another agreement, keeping aside the agreement that they have with US-Nigeria Working Group. They are busy, gathering weapons, gathering all the resources that they need, going into alliances with OIC states. Who do you think they are coming to fight? The Biafra defense. That little community security that we have is what they are all preparing to come and engage. They are not there to engage terrorists in the northern states. Instead, they want to come to our land. So, my people, this is the value of what we have. When they step out, even with their pictures alone, these people panic. Is it possible for us to continue to make them relevant and then make the Nigerian terrorist government and their army to be panicking? The answer is yes. Because right now, they don't have any military. What they have are terrorists in army uniform, terrorists in police uniform. So when they get these reports, they are going to send it to them. Turkey now has formed alliance with Nigeria. Because why? The weapons that they will send to Nigeria will go directly into the hands of the terrorists in the bush, which they have rebranded as forest guards. Why? Because the US weapons are not going directly into their hands. The one from Turkey will be very fast, because there is no regulations to that effect. But the one of US has to pass through Congress for approval and all that. So they don't want. Anyway, we are coming to that. So let me give my co-host hand is up before we go to the next one. Go ahead, my co-host.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, I can.
Okay, thank you very much. I just want to speak to our people, our Biafrans. Biafrans, this is the time we need to rise up and do the needful. Remember, there is this video that one of our commanders, Gentle Yahoo, addressed Biafrans. He even went to an extent of telling all Biafrans, if you believe that he have wronged you in any way, that you should forgive. Let us come together and fight this struggle, and fight for this Biafra once for all. So, and if you look at the way, if you look at the government, you will know that the only government that is supporting and doing everything to see that our land is defended is Biafra Republic government in exile. I want to beg our people to desist, to stop following these people that call themselves accountability. All what they are after is emotional blackmailing. Now go to Ngozi Orebeze. Is she doing anything? She recruited Ebubago. Now where is our own Ebubago? Nowhere to be found. She's not doing anything. Accountability, Imam Madhabu, what are they doing? They have not supported any dime. What they are financing is a Chika. This guy they call Chika. Is that the kind of people you want to follow? If you are really sincere that you are here for this freedom, unless some of you, I notice that some of you are in this struggle because of your personal gain. Some are here because they want to get their page monetized. Some are here because they are being paid or one thing or the other. But one thing you need to ask yourself from today going is this: what do you want? Do you want freedom over tip? over suffering. Ask yourself, what do you want? Do you know the value of freedom?
Freedom. Have you monetize?
This
Four times.
They have doctors in their midst. Hey, come to our place.
10% guide in America. They be America once.
Now, where
we are not hearing you. Break.
Now, since the Biafra Republic government in Israel have seen the winter is coming, or is a narrative, or what is trying to push that is not in support with America, and we now distance ourselves. Have you seen these people that call themselves professor? Have you seen those people who are fronting themselves for Gunta to notice them? Have you seen them done anything? Have you seen them fight anywhere we go? They want to come there and ask them, what are they doing?
Nothing.
Biafrans, ask. What is he doing for Biafra? Why is he not coming out in the public? Now, a place where you will hide and be fighting, and you call yourself a what is it, council or whatever, the governing council. You are not doing knows the road, who knows the way. It is only in Biafra Republic government that you need to support. Forget about those people that are calling themselves Biafra Republic government in Israel. They don't have anything. They are just stealing that now, and when the time is right, they will know what they did to themselves. Please, I want to call all Biafrans. Please, let us come together. Let us support. It doesn't matter how much you have. Me, myself, is paying me seriously as I'm talking to you now. My country here, they locked my account, my bank account over since last year, the 30th of the last year. Somebody paid me money in my bank. Evidence, I tender for that money because I make sure that I reach out to the person who paid that money. Receive that money. For that reason, they have been telling me, come today, come tomorrow. Even I am holding a debt I'm supposed to pay for this, our government. There's a fund, there's a pledge I make I'm supposed to pay, but I could not pay it because my account is locked. It is paining me. So please come tomorrow, which is our fundraising. Whatever you have, be it $1, be it $2, be it how much you know you have. I noticed that some people are ashamed to come to fundraising and mention $1 or $5.
No, don't be ashamed.
Remember,
$1 bego. One edge is money. Attack it too much.
If we come together, we will do something meaningful.
Bam.
So I am using this opportunity to call up Biafrans. This is the time. The whole our Trump is, his eye is in the whole world now, looking for those who want freedom.
Bam.
Looking to support those who want freedom. All he needs from you is start doing something, and that is the principle of life. I have been saying it, and I will keep on saying it, that the worst thing that happens to anybody is a man who fall down and refuse to stand.
Stand up. You must get up. Okay,
the worst thing that happens to you is not for you to fall down, but the worst thing that happens to you is that you fall down and remain on the ground. Please, Biafrans, let us wake up. Let us come out. Let us support for our liberation, our liberation. The time is now. Forget about these people calling themselves professor and whatever. They are not doing anything. So I encourage all Biafran, please, let us come out tomorrow, which is our fundraising, come out in mass. Tomorrow I will be there to support whatever is going on until my account is rectified. I will pay my debt. Thank you very much. I yield my mic here. Thank you.
There were my co-host. Thank you for your submission. Thank you. Please, if you are just joining, share the space. Our original CEO is your hand is up again. You have the mic, sir.
Thank you for sharing.
Yes, thank you. I was actually about to tell people to share this space. We have only 15 people who have reposted this space. This very place where we are. I know sometimes we share from other people's platform, but it's important that everybody just take 2 seconds and repost the space you're listening to. If you're at work, just bend down under your desk and just hit a repost, a share button, and repost so that other people can come in. Now, I wanted to ask, you just played a voice note where the terrorist Nigerian military were talking about AI. You know, the funny thing about the video they just made and the people that are going to listen to it is that the haters of Biafra who claimed that the voice of our commander that they inserted in their whatever, where they shot 3 young Biafrans, claiming that he was the one that did it. Those people who claim that that was not AI now are going to believe that the one that they are seeing the face of a man is AI. But my question is, how is the Nigerian terrorist army worried and scared about a person they said is AI? I thought they said he's AI. Why is in the last part of his video, why is he talking about they won't be able to stand for someone that is going to disturb their security or whatever? Does AI disturb people's security?
Oh.
Are they scared? Are they trying to say that they are scared?
Good question.
Anyway, whether they are scared or not, Biafrans, Unumureba, we are the luckiest generation to have the kind of angels that we have to guard our land, to guard our lives. So, if you like the fact that the Nigerian terrorist states are scared, they are nonsense terrorist army are scared, do the needful. Support those who are there to make sure that they would not only be scared, but they will poop their pants. Whatever way you can, do it. It is now or never. Thank you so much.
Enwekwalo IOU.
Dalo, our CEOs.
IOFU. Emecha na hachi na.
We dey celebrate you, Baba. We dey celebrate you, Baba. Ah, you sabi over sabi. The only man that started the struggle with nothing. We manufacture everything with ourselves. The wisdom man, the technology man, the scientific man. So, Nigeria soldier, don't call me like I'm a citizen, you are a foreigner. Don't call me like Nigeria soldier, don't call me like you are a citizen, you are a foreigner.
Yes, they are all foreigners. We are the citizens. They are the foreigners.
Yes,
one thing people don't know is that we, this current generation fighting for Biafra liberation,
we are celebrating in there.
We understand that power, every power is given by God. So why do you discriminate other power, whether evil or good? I want you to understand that this particular freedom we are fighting, if we do not push Nigeria out of our land, we will never have peace. Nobody ever thought of why the devil, why the Satan, or whatever it's called, why was Satan pushed from the heaven to earth? For peace to be in heaven, for peace to reign. Because if devil or Satan is still in heaven, according to Bible, do you think you'll be struggling to go to heaven today for Christians? You will not. Nigeria said it's going to be a London to what the heaven will look like. If devil is Satan is still there. So I want people to think towards this particular. So it is the same thing with Nigeria. Any time and any day you wake up in Biafra land and see there is still a presence of Nigeria in Biafra territory, there will never be peace. So we must chase Nigeria away, just the way God chased Satan from heaven. Exactly. Back to where they come from. Everything Nigeria, we will remove them. Educational system will be removed. Even the religious, the way they worship in Nigeria, oh my God, you need to see our constitution. Yes. So what I'm saying is starting from the constitution of the Biafra, the United States of Biafra. So we need to chase Nigeria just like they chase Satan from heaven to wherever they belong to. For peace to reign and return in our land.
That is exactly what we are supposed to do. Yes. With our J and with our Ejema. Okay, my people, as our CEOs have also said, please share the space. We may not stay too long, but let's see what God will do.
All the world commanders. So today we welcome
we have to really
the general
understand.
of Biafra
I will not go
we
in depth, but I will try my best. Because this is one of the things that should put us on our toes.
Only the commanders,
for us to sit up and know that Nigerian terrorist government are not joking. They have strategized. They have, secured their borders with their terrorists. And if we are not careful, we will be trapped in this contraption fully. On the, I think, 27th of this month, we saw Tinubu that visited Turkey. And during the official welcome ceremony at the presidential complex in Ankara, we saw the way he stumbled and fell to the ground in front of President Erdogan and the assembled dignitaries that were there. You see, the president quickly issued statement saying that Tinubu was in great shape. The same line, I don't know how Nigeria and lies became 5 and 6. Something that happened and the whole world have seen, right from the time he was supposed to station very well and, salute the military officer that was there, he was turned around like a trailer. Erdogan, whatever is his name, was, telling him, turn like this. Everybody saw it. Oh, that one, they did not call AI. They did not call that one AI. They came out and said this man was in good shape, in great shape. So there's nothing wrong with him. That he has stepped on a metal object. Nigeria and lies are 5 and 6. That it was just a mild misstep. No, he has been falling anytime he goes, anywhere he goes. Even during his campaign, he was falling. He fell and he was peeing on his body. Who did not see it? Yeah. He is the falling president. Everywhere he goes, he must fall. That is his trademark. But I want us to understand something. Because Tinubu fell in 2024 at a democracy celebration. And he has been falling. And when he fell, what did he say? That it was doing was his swag. He covered it up with lies. But I want us to understand, this is my own understanding, that fall was symbolic. Because, when you go to another country as a head of a state, you are representing your nation. Your posture, your strength, even your dignity, all of these things matters a lot. This is the reason why our Prime Minister KNU, when he walks into the Power Hall in Washington, D.C., you could see his dressing from head to toe, that he is representing a nation built on trust and humility. So he comports himself because he is representing Biafra. So when this terrorist man called Tinubu went to Ankara, Turkey, he represented his terrorist artificial country built by Britain. So all this will now send a message about your country position in the relationship. This is the reason why US is taking us very serious, because we have built that credibility and a good reputation that we aligned with the Western policy and we value lives. But Nigeria went to Turkey and aligned themselves with them. So Tinubu had to fall. And what happened after he fell? He was helped up and the ceremony continued. But the image has been buried into history that the terrorist country Nigerian president fell down in Turkey and was guided like a newborn baby to take salute. You see, this is symbolic of Nigerian position in this relationship. I want to go, we love attaching and thinking very deep. The same thing that happened when Orabueze was on the stage in Lati and Biafra flag fell down from her hand. Biafra spirit rejected her. In the stage, not once, I think it was thrice. The spirit of Biafra rejected her immediately. That was symbolic. But he smiled over it, you see. So for that to happen, it was symbolic in Nigerian position in that relationship that they went to. We are not entering a partnership of equal. They are entering a relationship of submission. That was why Tinubu fell down. Because, I just pray God should give me time. There is a long-term impact of what Nigerian terrorists have gone into. But by the time it will explode, Biafra will be, will be out of that country if we are serious. If not, it will catch up with us. So everything about that visit confirmed that Nigeria is not just partnering with Turkey, Nigeria is submitting to Turkey's agenda. But here is even more disturbing because some of you might say, oh, it's just a physical fall and it doesn't mean anything spiritually. But I want you to consider something, because when you are doing something that is in alignment with God's will, you walk with strength and authority. But when you are doing something that goes against the, God's will, something will harm, something that will definitely harm his people. You will stumble and fall. It is even there in Psalm 91, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, I'm not a pastor, but at least I try my best. You will stumble and fall. That is why God said he will give you angels to guide you. But if you are going for anything evil, you will definitely stumble and fall. That is what happened to Tinubu, because what he went to sign does not align with God's will upon the people of Nigeria, not us Biafrans. At least some Christians that are in Nigeria, because he has gone officially to hand over Nigerian Christians completely to Islamic territory and Islamic regime. So this agreement that Tinubu signed in Turkey will lead to the persecution of Christians in Nigeria. They will facilitate the Islamization of Nigerian institutions. Today we are talking about institutions. And they will give Islamic extremists more power to oppress God's people. And before Tinubu signed this agreement, he had to fall. It was a great sign. I believe that fall was God's way of showing us that this path Nigeria is taking is not his will. It is a path that will lead to death and destruction and the persecution of Christians. I don't know if our people are thinking to that direction. And let's just a little brief to understand who is this man, Erdogan, that he went and had agreement with. You see, initially he was a prime minister before he became the president. This also will, educate some of our people that don't want to learn. As I said, if you don't join what we are doing because we have a new prime minister, you are saying that our previous prime minister should maintain his position in the prison while we fold our hands and wait until he comes out before we continue. Shame on you. Shame on you. I'm using this Erdogan to tell you that he was a prime minister before he became the president. You should dream of him to come out first and contest as the president. That is, if you are ready. Not for him to come out and drag the position of a prime minister. Shame on you if you still want him to come and queue and contest as a prime minister. You feel you love him so much? Then dream of something big for him. And how will he come out? He will only come out if me and you do what we are supposed to do, to fund. Go to our website, www.biafrarepublicgovernment.org, and stop fighting people. Go and fight with money in our website. if you love our ex-prime minister so much. The difference between the two of them is that one is active, one is incapacitated. We should begin to get sense and not disgrace ourselves for the whole world to see. Why are you dragging title? What will title do for us? Go and deposit your money. This Sunday we have Continental Town Hall meeting. How prepared are you? Tomorrow is our fundraising. There is nothing that these two leaders can do for you while they are in prison. But we can do something for them because we are free. So this man became, first of all, a prime minister before becoming a president. And Turkey was founded in 1923 by Mustafa Kemal as a strictly secular republic. That was what Turkey was. You see? This man that founded it banned religious clothing in public institutions, and he replaced Sharia with European-style civil law. He made Turkey a Western-oriented secular nation, which is what Nigeria was. For over 80 years, Turkey was one of the most secular Muslim majority countries in the world. And Christian, while was still a small, minority. And they lived freely because it was a secular Muslim majority. But when this Erdogan came to power, what happened? In 2003, he was the prime minister. In 2014, he has been the president. So since then, he has been the president. He dismantled the Turkey Secular Foundation, which is what is playing out in Nigeria today, and replaced them with Islamic governance. Carbon copy of Nigeria. You see, he has done a lot of harm to this country called Turkey. Education system has been Islamized. And he openly stated his goal to raise a pious generation. That is his goal. He stated it clearly. He has massively expanded Islamic high school called Imam Hatib School. And he has made religious education compulsory in all schools. This is what he's bringing to Nigeria. I don't know. I just want to lay the foundation so that we know why Nigeria is aligning with them and who this man is. He has converted a lot of Christian sites, especially in July 2020. He converted Hagia Sophia, which is one of one of Christianity's most historic cardinal. He converted it into a mosque and said that Turkey is an Islamic nation and Christian heritage will be erased completely. Does that coincide with Nigeria? The answer is yes. And they started persecuting Christians, just like what is happening in Nigeria today. So in Turkey now, Christians only make up like 0.2% of the population. They've been facing persecution, just like what is happening in Nigeria today. And the U.S. Commission on International Religious Freedom has recommended Turkey be placed on the special watch list for severe religious freedom violation. So Christians now convert, from Islam. They face intense pressure and all that. And he's exporting Islamic ideology. He has explicitly positioned himself as a leader of the global Muslim world. That is what he has done. In summary, who this man is. He has called for Islamic nations to form alliance against Western influence because he has seen himself as reviving what they call Ottoman glory. And there is a report out there online. I'm just giving a brief rundown of who he is before we now go into what transpires between him and the Nigerian government. It's very brief because if I want to go into in-depth, it will take a lot of time. You see, there's so many reports of them supporting extremists. Multiple sources have accused them, as this Erdogan, of supporting radical Islamic groups. Even in the Syrian civil war, Turkey had backed up Al-Qaeda and the rest of them. So there has been this allegation. So this is the Turkey that Nigeria is now partnering with. You see? Not the secular Western-oriented Turkey of Ataturk, no, but the Islamic expansionist Turkey of Erdogan. Let me just play, maybe it will take time, let me leave it because I wanted to play the video. Now, when Tinubu went to Turkey, this man called Erdogan had a view on Nigeria. And I'm going to read his words that revealed something very important. He said that Nigeria, as part of the Islamic world, that was what he said in his speech. And he even tweeted, he's not hiding it. Nigeria as part of the Islamic world. In his X handle, he tweeted it. Nigeria, this is the full. He said, Nigeria is strategically important. Nigeria is a strategically important country with which we maintain close cooperation within the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. We had a space on this a few weeks ago. And the D8 on many issues concerning the Islamic world, particularly Palestine. It is there in his X handle. You can go and see it. Let me just try. Please, if I don't get it right, once I finish this speech that he made, I put it into 3 sections because I had to really understand. If I don't get it, please, I really need people to pick the mic. Because our people feel that they are very comfortable in Nigeria, not knowing that Nigeria has been sold. Nigeria is gone. Every day, they are colluding with countries to get weapons. These weapons will end up in the hands of the terrorists and they will be shipped to Biafra land. So when this man says Nigeria is important for issues, underline that word, that was what he said, for issues concerning the Islamic world, he is telling you explicitly categorizing Nigeria as part of Islamic world, not a secular multi-religious nation where Christians and Muslims coexist equally. No. Not as a diverse country with multiple faiths. He is saying Nigeria is Islamic. And Nigeria's importance to Turkey is specifically because Nigeria is useful for what? Advancing Islamic interests globally. Once they get Nigeria, which they have gotten, remember, they had earlier signed this agreement in 2021, which was an open door. This one that they have gone back, when they signed that one in 2021, I think it was just through some cackles. But this one, they had to carry Bianca Ojukwu with them. I'm coming. Oh my God. You see what is happening? Because they have seen Bianca Ojukwu as a useful tool. So that when they want to say, they'll say, Southeast, Biafra land was represented and they were part of this agreement.
God forbid.
Now,
yeah,
we know what OIC is. That he mentioned is the second largest intergovernmental organization after United Nations. And we know that it has 57 members. And Nigeria is one of them. He said its openly stated purpose is to do what? Safeguard and protect the interests of the Muslim world. Remember, when Babangida signed the agreement to be a full member of the OIC after being on sitting on the fence, unquote, for 17 good years as an observance member, they gave Babangida the aims and objectives and asked him, will you abide by the aims and objectives of OIC? Babangida said, what am I waiting for? They said, okay, sign if you will abide. And Babangida signed it in 1986. So this decision that Babangida made sparked a lot of protest by the Nigerian Christian because they understood what it meant. That Nigeria was declaring itself part of Islamic world. And the D8 that this man said, he said, and the D8 on many issues concerning Islamic world, particularly Palestine. What happened in Palestine when they went to UN? Nigeria supported it. That Palestine should be recognized and give to them. They should have their own state. That is one of the aims and objectives of OIC. You must support your Muslim member. Whatever they agree, you must support. If you are lacking financially, all of them will group together. So if Nigeria need money now, which is where the money that Ribadu used to pay for the lobbying firm came from, because what? Their sovereignty was, according to them, threatened by the United States airstrike.
Your oil money.
So, and the statement that Donald Trump made that is going to go into guns are blazing. So what did they do? They had to gather to raise this money and pay their lobbies 4.5 deposit in December. So money is not their problem. So the D8 stands for Developing Aid. That is what it means. Developing Aid. So it is an economic cooperation organization of 8 large Muslim majority countries. And who are these 8? Turkey, Iran, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Indonesia, Malaysia, Egypt, and Nigeria. Did you see the pattern now? So Nigeria is grouped with Islamic Muslim majority nations, not with diverse multi-religious country. No. You see, from that 57 country in OIC, they have now formed another one called the D8. And Nigeria is one of the D8. Remember the statement of the man. He said, within the Islamic cooperation and the D8 on many issues concerning Islamic world, particularly Palestine. Are you following? I hope you are still hearing me.
Yes.
Hello?
If you are hearing her, please.
Hey, am I speaking to myself?
Hey.
Hello, can you still hear me?
Well, let's